Gay and lesbian support group Dundalk Outcomers recently held its first Gay Pride event. A weekend of music, art and social gatherings was kicked off with a visit by Minister for Equality, Human Rights and Integration, Mary White.
I was thinking today, what is pride? The dictionary has several definitions of pride. And most of us, or particularly myself, anyway, growing up, I was always told not to suffer the sin of pride. An excessive high opinion of oneself. Okay, I've been guilty of that sometimes. Allowing oneself to indulge in the pleasure or satisfaction. Okay, I've been guilty of that as well. Being arrogant or disdainful. Hopefully not guilty of that. But today I believe that the gay community use the word pride as a sense of one's own proper dignity, value and self-respect. And that's what I feel this is about today. Pride for me is a positive affirmation of one's self and community. Today, we here in Dundalk Gay community hold our heads high. We are proud of who we are and what we are. We're proud of our achievements to date, growing from the grassroots to what you see here today. We're delighted to be able to share this with you, our family and friends, and we look forward to a bigger, brighter, visible and more inclusive presence in Dundalk. Thank you.
Something that I've been kind of challenged with lately is explaining to friends and family what Pride is and why we're celebrating Pride. And a definition that I've come up with, which seems to describe it pretty well, is that Pride is really the opposite of shame. And when you're ashamed of something, you're hiding it, you're covering it up, you're afraid of it, and what that is who you are. It obviously has some very negative consequences. And when I first realised that I was gay, if I'm being honest, I was a bit horrified. I really thought, oh God, what is going to happen now? This is, my life as I know it is going to be over. This isn't good. It's something that I have to hide, something that I have to be ashamed of. I started coming to the Outcomers here. I started taking part in the youth service, and well, as you can see, a lot's changed. And really, I just sort of wandered in off the street, but I was instantly exposed to something different, to a more positive message, something that was saying, you know what, it's not actually that bad, there's a lot to be happy about, there's a lot to be proud of. And as we have kind of Dundalk Pride here today, I think what it's really about is sending out a new message even louder into the community. And really, I think when you look at kind of what messages we want to send out, it's that there is a vibrant gay and lesbian community here in Dundalk. And it's fantastic, I love it. There's people and businesses here who recognise and support and are welcoming and open to gay people. There's family and friends who are proud of people in their lives who are gay. And also, probably the biggest message is that there is nothing shameful or bad about being gay, and it's something that you can be proud of. There may be people who would be too scared to come in the gate, they'd be too scared to come in and, be a part of Pride, but they're able to see the posters or, hear the radio spots, and it sends out a message, it says something positive. And the first Pride here in Dundalk, it is significant, it's kind of exciting, I'm excited about it. It's taken me a long time to kind of say to myself that I'm proud of who I am. And Dundalk Outcomes has been part of that, and I think that Pride can be part of that for a lot of other people as well. It's something that's hopefully going to get bigger and better and keep on going year after year, but it's an opportunity to send out a more positive message. So, thank you.
Everybody, I'm absolutely delighted to be here. It's a fantastic privilege to be here as Minister for Equality, Human Rights and Integration, and I'm delighted to welcome and celebrate this great event here at this wonderful building. Without being pompous or anything like that, Pride is all about a joyous occasion, and we've had two good definitions of it here this evening, but it also serves a very serious purpose. It promotes acceptance, mutual respect, and of course great celebration of the diversity of human life. It invites us to increase the vivacity and visibility of lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender people in your own community and in the wider community, and to take practical steps to identify people on the margins and to include them in our society right across every spectrum of that society. I had a great friend, Barbara Gale, maybe some of you knew her. She was a gay friend of mine, a lesbian friend of mine, and she was a wonderful person, and she and I founded Fair Trade in Carlow. She was a tremendous hill walker. And she fought for the rights of lesbian couples. And I remember the day that she died, she was killed on her bike here at the courthouse in Dublin, cycling to work in St Patrick's College in Conra. And her mother and father were devastated. And her mother was a quiet woman who lived on a farm in the Midlands in County Laois. And she went on the Late Late Show to plead for the rights of gay and lesbian people. And I believe that Mrs. Gill probably did more than Dermot Ahern of the Green Party or ourselves in bringing forward that legislation, because she was a mother and she wanted the best for her daughter. She wanted the best for gay and lesbian couples. I'm a keen hill walker, and I was walking up the Blackstairs a couple of weeks ago, which is in South Carlow, keeping the Wexford people away from Carlow, but us away from Wexford. And it's the most beautiful place, the most beautiful, unspoiled place. And my walking boot had come undone, and I bent down to tie it, and I couldn't believe it. There was a tiny little brass plaque, and it was just low down on a granite boulder in the Blackstairs. And it said, "To the memory of Barbara Gill, from all her hill walking friends." And my hill walking friends have put it there, but I actually have missed it every time I went looking for it. Talk about unintrusive, talk about just a quiet little message to a good friend who loved the natural environment, who sought equality, who was a wonderful and fabulous teacher, and who spent her life doing good things, both in Africa, in Carlow and in Kilkenny. And I think she is only one of many who are driving forward this great equality move in Ireland. And that's why I'm happy to be here tonight, because what's happening here in Dundalk is so vibrant. It's so fantastic to be here, to feel this wonderful space. I want to say how glad I am to be here to launch this great weekend of yours. And I think it's great that it's not just a march, not to diminish any march. And I know that I think you were represented at the Dublin Pride March a couple of weeks ago, and some of my colleagues were there. But I think it's great that you've set out a range of activities over the next few days with your photography, the wonderful flowers I've said, the paintings on the wall, Billy, fantastic. And I know that this is, I can feel the energy here. Maybe I'm a bit of a psyche, but I always, when I go into a place, I can feel the energy. And there's good positive energy here, and there's good positive energy coming from this minister of yours to help you along your way on the path to greater equality. Thanks a lot.